Erik and I have been friends since our freshman year of high school. We hit it off right off the bat. Erik is so likable. We both went on missions. We both went to BYU and graduated from BYU. We both went to osteopathic medical schools, but our values have always been the same. Our priorities, our desire to help. I think that all came from the community we were raised in. Erik is enthusiastic and passionate, and it shows. He loves what he does, and he always wants to do the best job, the best for the patient, the best for the community. So he's really looking out for how can people enjoy this life that they've been given.
When we get patients who come in, they are always happy to see him, and they're like, they always take care of me. He always takes care of me in the best way possible. He's honestly one of the best physicians we have here. So
he is. He cares for the pediatrics to geriatrics, yes, and everywhere in between. He's amazing. He takes great care of all of his patients.
And he's very, very, very smart. Yeah.
So he'll talk to any patient about baseball.
Yes. And he's very passionate and very good. And this just became new the last few years when he got into it since then. He researched and read, and he knows everything now about baseball. I'm trying to think of some funny. Oh, I know.
What?
He put some chocolate on a Hemocolt card and set it on her desk, which is a stool test. And he just totally acted like it was a patient's, and she really thought it was, and she freaked.
And honestly, he knows, like, we'll joke with each other, and
he knows she hates poop a lot.
I'll act out and be mad at him, and I was mad at him for the rest of the day, but we're still friends. I don't normally look this cute, but today I just put on all this makeup just for this. And he goes, Alyssa, why are you wearing makeup? And I say, oh, no reason. I just felt like it. He's always happy, but he's always like, oh, I get to teach someone today. I'm so happy. Like, yeah.
And he loves his med students. Every time they leave, we have a little party for him, and he pays for us to get him a tree and donuts.
And we try and take pictures with all of them to make sure we can put them on our board. We got a cute little board.
He loves his staff.
He is an amazing teacher with those med students. Yes. He truly is.
As a student and him being my first preceptor, he pushed me pretty hard, and I think it set my expectations pretty high for the rest of my third year, which ended up being a terrific thing. From the moment I started working with him, he made me feel like I was a part of the team, and working in his office felt like you were just in a family, and I was welcomed to that pretty quickly. Dr. Gulbrandsen's a great teacher, super knowledgeable, he's thorough, and he's compassionate. I appreciated how Dr. Gulbrandsen talked about his patients, but behind the scenes in his office when he could speak freely and no one but me and him were there to communicate. You could tell he really cared for his patients and he respected them. One thing I always have to ask myself when I'm working with some of these doctors is, would I want this person to be my doctor? And to answer that question, I'll just kind of tell you what I observed when I was there. So I watched Dr. Gulbrandsen advocate for his patients on multiple occasions. I watched his eyes gloss over when he would help his patients with chemical dependence who he had finally helped get off of their medications. I tried to keep up with him when he would run downstairs a few floors to get a consult in person from cardiology because one of his patients waiting in the room had an abnormal EKG. So he's the type of guy who goes out of his way for his patients, and especially for his staff and really everyone around him. Dr. Gulbrandsen is a great guy, and I'm really grateful to have rotated with him and meet him through doing that.
My name's Nate Hill. I'm a fourth year medical student at Norda College of Osteopathic Medicine. And I met Dr. Gulbrandsen. He was actually the first doctor that I rotated with on my third year. Had a great experience with him, was a great learning experience, and decided actually to do family medicine partially because of my rotation with him. And then decided to do another rotation with him at the beginning of my 4th year. He is a great doctor that really cares about his patients, and he expects a lot from medical students. So I got involved with the patient care, which I thought was fantastic from the get-go. He had me involved in going over labs the patients had coming back, calling the patients, getting involved in their care, and letting them know results from labs, kind of talking through different things with the patients. And that was a really cool thing to be able to do, is be part of the team and actually feel like I was getting included in the care. It was my first rotation, so I didn't know how rotations went, but after doing other rotations, I realized how good of an experience it was, where I actually got to be involved in the whole process of taking care of patients, and that was awesome for me. I love that he's a doctor that really cares about his patients, and you can tell he's passionate about what he does. And he always took his time to make sure that we were educated, and if we had questions, he would expect us to go look up some of the answer, but then he would discuss it further with us, which I thought was fantastic, to encourage our own learning, but then also add upon that with his knowledge. One thing that he really does a good job of is just creating a personal relationship with each patient. He would see a patient that he probably hadn't seen for a few years, and he would start talking about different things of their life. And he just knew their patients as more just a person coming in. He knew, like, he'd ask about their family, things going on in their life, about their work, and he already knew that information. He knew what they were doing in life, and he'd ask for updates on those things, which I thought was really cool, is that he really built that connection. And that's what I really want to do in my career. And so that's something that I really took away from him, is building that connection with patients.
Congratulations. Well-deserved. It's a well-deserved award, Dr. G.
Yes.
We're proud of you. Happy to work with you.
You deserve it. You're fantastic. We love you and appreciate you and what you bring here into work here, and we have a great team.
Yeah. I would just honestly say he's amazing. Thanks for all you do. You're a great doctor.
I mean, just a good man. Very, very good man.
Yeah.
Yes.
His patients love him.
Yeah.
And we all of us do.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Dr. Gulbrandsen. You're a fantastic physician. It's been awesome to learn from you. You really have paved a lot of the way and shaped how I want to be as a future physician. It's no surprise to me, but congratulations on winning this award. You deserve it.
This is no surprise. I have looked up to you ever since we've met, and if an award could be given to you every year, I think you would deserve it. It's been my pleasure to work with you, and I am honored to be able to be continually influenced by your good example, your passion for the art of medicine, and your knowledge and wisdom that I rely on all the time, and I'm very happy that you get to be honored like this.